A few weeks ago, we mentioned that here at Holt Architects, we were going to be completing a computational fluid dynamics study of our office here at 619 West State Street. And in just a moment, I'm going to share with you some of the first imagery from that model. ME Engineering out of Syracuse, New York has assisted us with building a virtual model of this office space you're looking at, our open studio. And in about a moment, we're going to simulate a person infected with COVID-19 sitting in this workstation right in this location and begin to see how infected droplets might move through the studio. We modeled a number of scenarios trying to decide how Holt Architects would return to the office. Staff wanted to know if they'd be allowed to remove their masks when seated at their workstations. And for that reason, our first model represents an unmasked person coughing 3 times in about a 10-minute period. You should note that anywhere from light blue to red represents the HID 50, or human infectious dose for COVID-19, and red is 5 times the human infectious dose. Notice that a cloud carrying a dosage 5 times that HID 50 is carried 30 feet across the studio, and a normal infectious dose can travel more than 50 feet indoors. Finally, notice that the cloud of virus never reaches the mechanical system where filters could be effective. The first model gave us absolute clarity when deciding that all of our staff would be required to wear masks at all times unless in a single occupancy space with the door closed. Our next step was to determine under what other terms would we occupy our office, even with a mask mandate. We'll show you in our next video why 6 feet of distance and a mask may not be enough when indoors. So the next logical step was to model a masked infected person in our office, to first determine if we had an issue, and then secondly, begin to consider architectural mitigations. In this second animation, we've modeled our infected individual coughing 4 times in the same 10-minute period. The first notable thing here is that compared to the last rendering, the red cloud, which is 5 times the human infectious dose, instead of being transported 30 feet across the studio, is almost completely contained to the immediate workstation. However, and surprisingly, the light blue to green cloud, which is between 100 and 300% of the human infectious dose, can still travel more than 20 feet, with some of the cloud traveling even 50 to 60 feet. The conclusion here is that if you're indoors for an extended period of time with someone who has contracted the coronavirus, 6 feet in a mask could be a false sense of security. The mask is extremely useful in containing a droplet cloud, but it's not 100% effective. Those leaked droplets, as we've illustrated, can travel at least 30 feet in a cloud. And yes, being exposed to that cloud for just a few seconds might be harmless, but in an office environment where you sit for hours, you could have a high likelihood of inhaling those droplets even while wearing a mask. There are ways of greatly reducing the risk of transmission. If you have any questions or you'd like to talk more about these studies, please email me at sh@holt.com. Take care and stay safe.